It's France's toughest belt-tightening for 30 years.
Bonjour, mesdames, messieurs.
The Prime Minister emerged with a mixture of tax hikes and savings to try and narrow his country's deficit to 3% of national output next year.
Income taxation will not impact the middle and working classes. 90% of the French who pay income tax will not face higher taxes, assuming their income remains the same. This is a guarantee we give to the French people.
But it's businesses like this flag designer and maker in northern France that'll bear some of the brunt of the budget. It's also aimed to defend France's expensive public sector to try and keep a flatlining economy from tipping into recession. The third-generation family member in charge says he has to keep innovating to maintain manufacturing in France, and he'd like to afford to employ more younger people.
What we try to do is to train the government to say, hello, wealth is us. And if we don't make money, you don't have money to spend. Sometimes it's a little bit too much. The protection for people is a little bit too much because you can't fire people an easy way. I have a factory in the US, you know, if you have a problem, you just fire people, and if it works better, you can get people. It's very easy, it's quick, that way. In France, it's impossible, it's too long.
Now, this company is a strong exporter, and it's learnt to live with high taxes on employing people and paying for their pensions. But meanwhile, countries like Germany and the Netherlands have carried out many reforms, and the worry is that the Eurozone economy is turning into a kind of A and B team.
Commentators say France has lost a lot of time, failing to reform a system which still favours employment of the low-skilled.
Politicians didn't want to tackle this issue and have an increase in unemployment. So it means that today, incentives for firms are to hire low-skilled people, and even for these low-skilled people, they pay a labour cost which is already very high. So it means that for them it's very difficult to be competitive with German companies.
With the jobless total over 3 million, France isn't yet over the worst. The government can only hope that sparing smaller firms like this from the worst of the tax hikes may in time help them to create the new jobs that France badly needs. Nigel Cassidy, BBC News, Northern France.